All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honors, and glories unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, and Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and my apostles of Great Milestone. They're doing their well. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the members of the elect. The elect of the 1/3, shalom. This is Brother Dawadah from the GMS Detroit camp, coming at you with another video through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Bahashim Rakakwadash. And today I have a series of articles that I want to share with you brothers and a few sisters that listen. All right. Going in on this this thing, like I so call it, that's so-called spreading, right? Now, my main channel already has 2 strikes, all right? So I got to be very, very, very cautious with this video, okay? So we're going to be speaking in code. So if you want to know what I'm actually talking about, all you got to do is just read it on the screen, okay? So, beginning with this article here, okay? Now, we're going to call this O word, we're going to call it the Omni-Man, okay? We're going to call it the Omni-Man, okay? So, first, Omni-Man, we can't use that word either because that's probably a buzzword. So, first Omni-Man situation confirmed in the United States, okay? And this is from RT News, and this is dated December 1st, 2021, the year of hastening unto the coming of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It says, that organization, all right, I can't get specific, has announced the first situation of the Omni-Man, all right, in the United States, discovered in California. The San Francisco Department of PH, all right, confirmed the recent situation, which was announced on Wednesday. The person in questioning is currently, all right, the Q word, all right, put in a certain area separately, all right, or put on the watch list, all right, let's call it that, and had traveled to South Africa recently, returning on November 22nd. The unidentified person, of course the person is unidentified. It's probably Esau being the devil, as is when we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, all right. The unidentified person with the confirmed situation of the Omni-Man was fully, what word can we use? He received all the hit 'em ups, all right, like the brother Gabar, or the big brother Gabar from the Detroit camp says. He calls it the hit 'em up, all right. So he was totally juiced in, according to the people that watch your welfare, all right, your well-being. Let's call them that, and has displayed mild signs, okay. So close contacts were contacted by officials, and have all they all tested, all right, that they didn't have it, that they were good, all right. White House all right, advisor, Dr. Anthony Fauci, which we call him falsely. That guy's he's totally into the system, right? He's a puppet. Said on Monday that the person was confirmed to have that thing, all right, on November 29th, 1 week after they returned from South Africa, okay? So this is falsely saying that the Omni-Man, all right, has been detected in America, in the United States. Much is still unknown about the recently discovered Omni-Man, all right? Can't say that word because that's a buzzword. But nations have responded swiftly with travel restrictions on South Africa and other places where it has been found. The United States recently announced travel restrictions to on South Africa, as well as several other nations in Africa in response to the Omni-Man. Okay, so there you go. Okay, the Omni-Man version. Okay. Now jumping over, right. So this article is dated November 30th, 2021. Greece tells over 60, so anybody of the age of 60 and up, to get juiced, all right, or face $114 monthly fine after peak in that thing. Now, here's the thing about this whole situation. People over 60, all right, they live off mainly retirement, different programs that Esau's put in place for them to be good. All right. Speaking of over here in the States, okay. So if they have little money coming in because they're not working, and the little money that they have, they're already struggling with. Now they're eight. This that's happening in Greece can happen over here in America. Just imagine if relatives, all right, were fined. Your older relatives were fined 114 every month, and here it is, they're already struggling. You see, that's total wickedness. So it says Greece tells over 60s to get juiced or face $114 monthly fine, and this agenda that they have is something that they're pushing all over the world. Okay, this draconian style legislation, all right, they're pushing that not only here in America but all over the world. Okay, let's scroll down if it'll let me. Okay, here we go. Key facts: the funds generated by fines will go to Greek places of care. Let's use that word. Grappling with the thing that's going on, right? The P word. All right, the Plan D, if you will. Mitsotakis said he was tortured by the decision, but that he felt a responsibility to protect the most vulnerable, even if it might fleetingly displease them. Okay. The country's main opposition party, Syriza, criticized the move as punitive and excessive, according to Reuters. All right. So that, which Reuters is like a news company, a news station. Okay. So basically, they're speaking up against it. You got certain individuals that they're not down with that. Okay. So let's see if he gives us anything else. Okay, so this article basically summarizes, all right, other articles that are basically saying the same thing. Okay. So that's basically the point. So they're making mandatory that thing. All right. Basically. So let's okay, let's see if we can get all these ads out the way. Okay. Where were we? Okay. Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis announced mandatory serpent's bites for all Greeks above 60 years of age before a cabinet meeting in Athens, which Athens is in Greece, on Tuesday, in an effort to tackle the new Omni-Man threat ahead of the festive season. So they're making that thing mandatory over there, okay, for people over 60. And if you don't want it, then they're fining you $114, which the elderly, they can't afford that. That's shoot, the regular average citizen can't afford another big $100 bill. See? How much more for those seniors that don't have jobs? See how this devil gets down? Those who refuse to get the bite will have to pay a monthly fine of €100, which is $114, for each month that they don't get the thing. All right? Each month that they don't get fully juiced in. All right? Starting on January 16th, according to Mitsotakis. The penalty will be imposed by the tax authorities directly to those who haven't been, all right, fully, they haven't got the full venom, all right, and the funds collected will be given to the Greek places of care fighting this Plan D, all right. It is not a punishment, Mitsotakis said. I would say it is a health fee. See how this devil gets down? In Greece, only 60,000 among the 580,000 that don't have the venom people, All right, the people that don't have the venom. So 60,000 people don't have the venom. Okay, over 60 years old. So there are 60,000 people that are of the age of 60 or above that haven't received the venom. Okay, let me read this. Let me try to read this again with using the code words. In Greece, only 60,000 among the 580,000 unjuiced people over 60 years old received the juice in November. You see? Oh, okay. So only 60,000 received the juice in November. So that leaves 520,000 people unjuiced. That's a big number of people. That's over 500,000 people that haven't received the venom. So they clamping down. Greece juice ratio in this age group is around 83% compared to Portugal's 98%. Mitsotakis said. So he wants to do something about that number. See how this devil gets down? That's why this stuff that's going on over there in Greece, all right? Don't be surprised if that comes over here to the States. Okay? And you know, Esau, he claims, oh, we gotta protect them. We have to keep them safe. They're the elderly. That's all nonsense. Okay, that's all nonsense. Here it is. Esau don't even take care of his veterans over here in the States. You think he's gonna care about his fellow Edomites in Greece? Of course not. He's oppressing them too. Now, over there in Sweden, okay? Over there in Sweden, this is what they're saying. It says, Swedes, which are the people residing in Sweden, get MOTB, all right? Because that, saying that M word, all right? Saying that M word, that's now a buzzword. Now they're taking down the videos for saying that. Swedes get MOTB after that thing, all right, that the C word passport mandate. You see? So that's how they're getting down over there in Sweden. Okay? They're saying that, hey, if you don't want, if you well, let's just read the article. Okay? Because you have to have that passport showing that the information concerning the C. Facing C passport mandate, more Swedes get microchip implants. All right, they get the MOTB. It says following Sweden's announcement that the C venom passport requirement will be put into practice, the number of people who got the MOTB inserted under their skin rose, according to local media. Call YAHAWASHI. All right, this is what the Heavenly Father is doing. He's reviving His work in the midst of the years. Habakkuk 3:1, a prayer of Habakkuk the prophet upon Shigionoth. O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, revive thy work in the midst of the years. Meaning, bring these prophecies to pass. In the midst of the years, make known in wrath, remember mercy. Right, because the Lord is coming back with wrath, but He's going to show mercy unto His elect. So, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, is reviving His work in the midst of the years. He's bringing the last few prophecies, He's bringing them to pass right before our very eyes. We're definitely within that time. All right? And no, the juice is not the MOTB, but it's leading up to it. It's building up to it. All right? You could even say that it's the test run for the chip. All right? Swedish daily Aftonbladet report on Sunday that a rise was recorded in the number of people who had the MOTB inserted in their hands. Revelation 13 and 16, Revelation 20 and 4, following Sweden's announcement that a venom passport will be required at all events with over 100 participants as of December 1st, which is today. Citing a resident, in other words, quoting a resident, Hans Joblad, the Daily, reported that he had a MOTB, all right, with his venom passport inserted into his left hand. Revelation 13 and 16. Okay. Joblad noted that all his information about the C is reflected on his mobile phone when he takes his mobile phone in his left hand, adding that this is a new trend that has become popular among Swedes. Another resident, Ali Helkimo, said he also had a MOTB inserted in his left hand, making him feel healthier. You see? According to digital cultures researcher Moa Peterson, around 6,000 people in Sweden have so far had a MOTB inserted in their hands. Peterson stressed that those with MOTBs have stopped carrying venom passports, keys, ID cards, and even train tickets with them, thanks to the MOTB, the RFID technology. All right? Why? Because it contains information, grapho. When you look up that word for Mark in Revelation 13 and 16, the word there is charagma. The root word of that, charagma means a thing inserted. The root word of that is charax, which means a pale stake palisade, which is what? The needle, the syringe that they use to poke within somebody and inject that MOTB. Now, the root word of the word charax is grapho, which means writings, right? Why? Because it's going to contain information, all right? It says, in 2017, the country's state-owned railway company announced that it started accepting MOTB tickets with a rising number of people who had MOTB implants. There you go. All right? So this is Esau getting down. Okay? It says, rise comes after Sweden required venom passport at all events with over 100 participants as of December 1st. See? Now, you may be thinking that, oh, okay, well, that's over there in Sweden. We good over here in the States. Well, check this out. CNBC host, which that's a news station, suggests nationwide venom mandate. Quote, have the military run it. See, this devil, he's getting down right now. Evil Esau Edom, he's getting busy. He's getting ready to come down with full wrath. CNBC host Jim Cramer expressed outrage at Americans who have refused to get the venom. Against the C, it suggested the White House consider creating a universal venom mandate for all people in the United States. Quote, so it's time to admit that we have to go to war against C. Kramer said on his long-running business program, quote, Mad Money on Monday. Require venom universally. Have the military run it. If you don't want to get the venom, you better be ready to prove your conscientious. Let's look up this word. Conscientious. It says, of a person wishing to do what is right, especially to do one's work or duty well and thoroughly, relating to a person's conscience. So he said, you better be ready to prove your conscientiousness, all right? Conscientious, Salakia, objector status in court. In other words, if you don't want to get it because your conscience is saying, oh, don't get it, you better be ready to prove that in court. Meaning they'll take you to court if you don't want to get it. That's what they should do. That's what he's suggesting. Okay? President Biden has not suggested a nationwide venom mandate, but on Monday assured Americans that the best way to protect themselves and others from all the forms of the C is to receive a full venom course and the oh boy, and another venom, Okay. If people have the V and wear the diaper, there's no need for the lockdown, Biden said during a speech at the White House regarding the emergence of the latest form, the Omni-Man. Okay? So that's basically the point of the article. So Look how this devil is getting down. He's getting ready. He is getting ready. Let's go real quick to Psalm 37. In verse 12, the wicked plotted against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The wicked is Esau, and he's plotting against the just, the Israelites. We are the target, all right? And gnasheth upon him with his teeth. That represents his military might. He's eventually going to use his military to push his agenda, all right? Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. Yeah, eventually this devil's going to be bolted out of power, all right? He's only going to be able to do so much. As written, it says that the days that the number of the times is hidden from the oppressor, roughly paraphrasing the scripture. Meaning Esau, he doesn't know the exact time that he's going to go down. Therefore, he's going to come down having great wrath. He's trying to speed up his agenda. That's why all these things are going on. Therefore, rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, this devil, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. A short time to do what? A short time to be in power. All right? He's getting ready to come down with full draconian style wrath. All right? So that's why all these things are taking place. Let's close out in Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. For the vision, the prophecies, is yet for an appointed time. We're in that time now. That's why YAHAWASHI said, many of the prophets wanted to see the things which you see, but they have not seen them. All right? Now it's twofold, referring to the days in which YAHAWASHI will be on the scene. All right? They desired to see YAHAWASHI, which is the salvation of the nation of Israel. And that also applies to the last handful of prophecies taking place. All right? Many prophets wanted to see that, wanted to see these times that we're living in now. All right? Now, when you go deeper, did they see them? Yes. Why? Because they came back in the reincarnation. All right? The spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. All right? For the vision, the prophecies is given for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. Speak meaning take place, come to pass. We're at the end. How do we know that? Because these prophecies are taking place right before our very eyes. And not lie, right? Because the Most High is not a man that he shall lie. Though it tarry, though it seems like it's taken a while, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry, right? And like it says in Malachi, the 3rd chapter, the Heavenly Father is not a man that he should lie, all right? So it's going to take place, and it's taking place right before our very eyes. All praises, honors, and glories be unto Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai, Bahal Shem Kudash, double honors to my elders and my apostles of Great Milestone that do it evil well. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the members of the elect, the elect of the 1/3. With that being said, Shalom. Barakah, Aki, and the few sisters that listen. Shalom.